So, free agency is now pretty much done with the first 2 days. I'm still recording on the second day, but I'm not too sure how much more crazy stuff will happen. But a lot has happened in the free agency and the off season altogether. I made a video about the off season in terms of non-transactional stuff, like with James Pierce, Stephon Diggs getting released, the NFL salary cap, all that stuff that wasn't like player transactions. This could be the video player transactions, and there's a lot. I have a lot to say because a lot went down, so this is gonna be a very fast-paced video. To start us off, again, rapid fire. Daniel Jones gets the franchise tag, which is great for the Colts, and Kyler Murray gets released, which is also great for the Cardinals. Cardinals did not need Kyler anymore because he kind of just did not work for them. As I'm clicking over, we have Trent McDuffie going to the Rams for an absolute haul. First round, a 6th and a 3rd round pick, and a 5th round pick. Insane. He's very, very good. Insane how he went to the Rams. And that's also a haul that they got for him. Bills are trading for DJ Moore. Josh Allen actually has a wide receiver 1 now, which is pretty sick. Daniel Hunter got an absolute bag. 1 year, $41 million contract with a $37 million signing bonus. That is so much money on a 1 year deal. That's great for him because holy, that's so much money. This one kind of surprised me with the Bears releasing Tremaine Edmonds. He's been in the league for 8 years, and he is only 28, and he will be 20 for all of next season. I swear he's should be well in his 30s for being in the league for 8 years, but he's not. But still, I didn't really expect this to happen, but it's kind of insane. I think he's going to be a great player elsewhere. So this situation is kind of interesting. The Raiders are releasing quarterback Geno Smith at the start of the league year. However, today it got announced that Geno Smith is actually getting traded to the Jets instead of getting released. Well, that's not it. I don't remember what they traded. I think it was like a 7th round pick or a 6th round pick. But it's a little funny how the Jets managed to fumble so hard that they got Geno Smith before he was good and after he was good, which is hilarious. This is great for the Bears to gain some O-line help. They're trading for Garrett Bradbury. Very, very good. This one felt really good as an Eagles fan with extending Jordan Davis. This is one of our only wins this offseason so far, so this made me very happy. I'm very happy about this. Packers trading for Zaire Franklin, which is pretty crazy. That's great for them, especially because they're losing Quay Walker. Chargers re-signing Khalil Mack. Kind of crazy how this is the team he's been on the longest. I feel like I've known him a lot more as a Bear in the Raiders than the Chargers. In my mind, he's been on the Chargers for 2 years, and this is his 3rd, but this is his 6th year on the Chargers, which is crazy to me. Okay, time for the rapid fire stuff. McDuffie got a huge extension. Raiders training for Tyron Johnson. Dolphins releasing Tua. My brother was very happy when this happened, but then immediately got very upset because the Jets were trading for Minkah Fitzpatrick, and then also gave him a 3-year deal, even though he's 30. Kind of crazy. But they did only give up a 7th round pick, which is not bad. I think it's hilarious how Packers are trading for an edge rusher from the Packers who is going to take on a bigger cap hit than Micah Parsons is. And they are only giving him a 4th round pick for Rashad Gary, so all things considered, it is a good trade for them. It's just pretty funny how, when you look at money-wise, how it turned out. Kelsey's coming back. I didn't really expect this, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I hope he's not as annoying as he has been. He looked really washed last season, so I hope it's not the same. Colts gave an absolute bag to Alec Pierce, out of nowhere. What was crazy for me is he had 41 catches on the season and over 1,000 yards. Deep ball threat, just throw it down there, and he's open apparently, and he's gonna come down with it. But still, 4 years, 114 million, absolutely insane. One of the biggest in the offseason is Kenneth Walker going to the Chiefs. This made me very upset. I did not want this to happen, but now the Chiefs' offense is looking very good. As long as we'll see what happens with Shirai, see if he does get a suspension of any kind. Hopefully, Xavier Worthy can go back to being a good player, because he looked not as good last season. I really like Xavier Worthy, even if I don't like the Chiefs. And if they can get Patrick Mahomes back, which I think is leaning to more going to happen with Kelsey returning, their offense could be very good. Not their defense, but their offenses. Especially not their defense, because Jalen Watson is also going to the Rams. The Rams just took both Chiefs corners, which is hilarious. This one made me very upset. Jalen Phillips going to the Panthers for a 4-year, $120 million deal. As much as I wanted him to stay on the Eagles, I'm very happy we didn't pay him this much money, because we have a lot of other players who need to pay. However, I'm still sad that he went. This one hurt quite a bit. I was quite upset about this one. One of the only real trades that have happened besides the whole Max Crosby thing, but I'll get into that in a second, because not so much anymore. This is one of the only real trades that has happened. Michael Pittman going to the Steelers for not a whole lot, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say here, but yeah, Michael Pittman to the Steelers. They actually now have a wide receiver 2 or 1.5, I guess. Like, you can argue if DK can still be number 1 after the season he had, where he wasn't really the best, but it's good for the Steelers. See who the quarterback is, whether it be Will Howard, or if they do want to bring back Aaron Rodgers. He hasn't signed yet. Also hasn't talked if he's retiring or not, but overall, good trade by the Steelers. Huge overpay, in my opinion, for Malik Willis. I think he's going to be a good quarterback, yes, but he had 6 starts in his career and threw 35 passes last year. In a great game, don't get me wrong, it was phenomenal. But for 3 years, $65 million, on top of the $99 million cap hit you're paying Tua over the course of 2 years, I'm sorry, but that's a little insane. This one kind of flew under the radar for me, but Giants are signing Isaiah Likely. I wanted him on the Eagles, so this made me a little upset. But yeah, this one kind of just happened, and I didn't see a lot of people talking about it, so I wanted to talk about it. But I think it's really cool. I'm kind of afraid of the Giants. If Jackson Dart actually does good again, they're gonna be very good, I think. Another one that kind of surprised me, I just can't see Demario Davis be on any other team but the Saints, but somehow the Jets just makes perfect sense for them. Don't know why, but not a whole lot to say because he's pretty old. 2 years, he might not even play that, if we're being honest. Kenneth Gainwell going to the Buccaneers. This one's pretty cool. It's kind of a good security blanket if they do want Bucky Irving to be their number 1. Now they kind of have a safety option because Kenneth is pretty good. The Bucks also got Alex Anzalone. I think that's how you say his name. Good pickup. Not much to say. It's just pretty good. This one was huge though. Tyler Linderbaum getting insane 3-year, $81 million deal, $60 million of it guaranteed to the Raiders. The Raiders O-line was not good, and we saw that with how little yards Ashton Jeanty got. Ashton Jeanty, he had over 1,000 all-purpose yards, well over 1,000, it's 1,300, but a majority of them were after contact. This is very, very good to kind of beef up the middle. This is very good for the Raiders. Like this comment says, Ashton Jeanty smiled today. Oh, he's going to be happy. Cardinals getting Tyler Algier, and Saints getting Travis Etienne. With this, plus the Chiefs getting Kenneth Walker, I don't know who's getting Jeremiah Love. Right now, I'm pretty sure the Titans are the favorite to get him at pick 4. But the Titans still have Tony Pollard, so they don't really need him. And after the Titans, The only team that I can see that really would draft him is the Vikings at pick 18, unless a trade happens, of course. But so who knows what Jeremiah Love is gonna go? He probably will go to the Titans, and who knows? Maybe the Titans just have a two-back system as they get a honestly pretty good receiver in Wan'Dale Robinson. A lot of people don't really like him apparently, except Giants fans, of course. I thought he was really good. 4 years, 78 million is a little lot, but only 38 guaranteed, so definitely not bad at all. Another big one here, Mike Evans going to the 49ers. I can't see him in any jersey other than a Bucks fan. If I was an Eagles fan, I would be a Bucks fan. I went to an Eagles-Bucks game, and I saw Mike Evans have an insane one-handed catch, and yeah, this is going to be very weird to see, but seeing a very injury-prone wide receiver now go to the most injury-prone team is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, but this is gonna be pretty cool. I'm very happy for him. Speaking of Tremaine Edmonds, he went to the Giants, which is great. I said that it was going to be a good pickup for whoever got him, and of course, it was the Giants who did. This one probably hurt the most out of every deal that happened so far. Reed Blankenship going to the Texans. Texans first took C.J. Gardner-Johnson last year, which really hurt me, and now they're taking Reed. I don't like the Texans. They take all my safeties, and it's very sad. Like this one very much hurt to see Reed Blankenship leave. This was so sad. I thought we were for sure gonna sign him back because Jalen Phillips was gone, but then we just lost both of them, and we still haven't re-signed Dallas Goedert back. It's bad. Okay, and now for the biggest news headline of the NFL transaction side of the offseason, with Max Crosby going to the Raiders for 2 first-round picks. Well, now the trade is off. Las Vegas had initially agreed to trade the 5-time Pro Bowl defensive end to Baltimore in exchange for 2026 and 27 first-round picks. No longer, and it's because he failed a physical. Whatever this injury he had at the end of the season, apparently it's playing a much bigger effect than we initially thought. It's kind of like this weird thing because Max made a big deal about getting sat for the last 2 games or so of the season, posted him playing basketball, but then got put on IR, but then said he was doing good, doing all these workouts, but then got surgery. And just recently he posted him doing like MMA training just to work out, it's a little fun, but then he failed the physical. So, very big deal. The biggest news headline of this offseason so far, so it's going to be interesting to see where he goes now. I know Joe Burrow is very, very happy to not have to go up against him twice a year. But yeah, insane. And that is so far all that has happened in the NFL for a transaction side. There's still some big free agents like Trey Hendrickson still hasn't been signed. Like I said earlier, Dallas Goedert hasn't, as well as like Aaron Rodgers. So there is going to be some still big names, as well as we have draft day trades that are going to happen. And now Max Crosby, see what happens with him, whether he gets traded to a different team or if he's going to be stuck on the Raiders. And yeah, that whole storyline is going to be crazy. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Off-season's been crazy. Gonna probably make another video pretty soon for a mock draft once kind of some more trades and stuff gets settled. But we'll take it from there. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.